going on, guys? Welcome to another video. In today's video I'm gonna be showing you guys how you guys can measure your body fat. Now I'm gonna be using two body fat calipers. For this I'm gonna be using a digital one and just a regular one, just because I want to see which one of these two is going to give me the most accurate reading. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, so the first thing that you guys are gonna need is an assistant, because you're gonna need him or her in order to get those measurements. And if you can get the same person every single time, it would be super awesome, because you want to be as consistent as possible with those measurements. So I started off with the digital caliper, and as you guys can see where I started, I took 3 skinfolds. So the first one is going to be on the side of your chest, the next one is going to be on your abdominal area, and the last one is going to be on your thighs. Now with the digital caliper I take about 3 to 4 measurements, and that's because I want to get a consistent reading. So as soon as I start getting that consistent reading, then I know it will be good for sure, and I move on to the next area I'm going to measure. So after getting the measurements for my chest, abdomen and thighs, I moved on to the next caliper and I did the exact same thing. So I perform again the measurement on my chest, my abdomen and my thighs. Alright guys, so as you guys just saw, both of my measurements will be on the screen right now, and the digital body fat caliper said 8.8%. The other one, however, you need to sum up the measurements that you get and determine your body fat based on your age and on a chart that you guys are gonna see right now on the screen, or I'll probably link it down below so you guys can check it for yourself. But my body fat percentage with that one was around 11%, which I personally do believe a lot more than the digital body fat caliper. But they both got similar measurements, so they are both very good in that way. Now I say this because once you start getting into those single digit body fat percentages, then you really start noticing how shredded you start getting. So personally I don't think I'm quite there yet. However, as you guys can see, the digital body fat caliper does calculate the measurements in a different way. I don't know which way, but it does seem to be somewhat off of the reality. Now another thing is that this method of measuring applies only for men, alright? If you're a female and you want to measure your body fat percentage, then you should take your measurements on other body parts. This is because of the fact that women store body fat in different ways than men do. You should also be aware that females tend to have a much higher body fat percentages than men do. So I would say the digital body fat caliper is a lot more accurate in terms of getting the readings, but when determining the body fat percentage that you should add those digital measurements and determine the body fat percentage using the chart that I'm gonna link down below, as I said. Lastly guys, what I want to say is whether you're using one caliper or the other, it doesn't really matter. What matters is that you are consistent with those measurements and that you gradually see that body fat percentage drop. That means that you're losing body fat. That is why you want to see that number drop. So whether you're getting accurate readings or not, as long as they are consistent readings, that is what truly matters. So with that being said guys, I want to finish off this video right here. If you have any suggestions for future videos, then let me know in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video, then leave a like on this video. And I guess I'll see you soon. Later guys.